Good afternoon. My name is Suibel Schapner, and I am the program manager for the Advanced Sensors and Instrumentation program. I will provide a brief overview on my program and also go over the topics that are under this solicitation for my program. So the mission for the Advanced Sensor Instrumentation program is to develop advanced sensors and instrumentation to address technology gaps for monitoring and controlling reactors and supporting fuel cycle development. Our vision is to have our research adopted by the nuclear industry. In order to do this, it needs to be qualified and validated. Our program, through our cross-cutting research, supports the Department of Energy's Office of Nuclear Energy mission to advance U.S. nuclear power in order to meet the nation's energy needs by supporting the existing U.S. reactor fleet, developing an advanced reactor pipeline, and supporting the fuel cycle and supply chain infrastructure. So our goals are to provide the other NE R&D programs with INC capabilities to support the reactor or fuel cycle development, such as in-pilot instrumentation for fuels and materials testing necessary to qualify them for commercial deployment. Second, to provide new innovative measuring and control capabilities such as sensors for harsh environments, advanced control capabilities, and fault tolerance operations. And third, help address R&D needs for successful deployment of new technologies such as digital technology qualification, advanced operations concepts, and focused demonstration of advanced technologies to provide science-level evidence for regulatory acceptance. Here are some of the documents that we issue in our program that has information on our current research. All of these are available through our NE website. Based on our stakeholder needs, we have organized our research in these 4 areas. First one, sensors and instrumentation, where we're looking for reliable and cost-effective sensors that provide real-time, accurate, and high-resolution measurements. Second is advanced control systems. We're looking for near real-time control of plant or experimentation processes. The third one is communication, and we're looking for resilient communication technologies to enable real-time transmission of sufficient data for online monitoring and advanced data analytics. We are interested in wireless communication. The fourth area is big data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Looking here for technologies that enable semi-autonomous operation and maintenance by design. Since we're a cross-cutting program, our goal is to fund research that is applicable to multiple reactors or fuel cycle applications. So for this year's solicitation, we are focusing our topics on advanced technology for semi-autonomous and remote operation. In this solicitation, we have 3 subtopics under NEET-2 and one topic under NSUF 1.1, which I will cover next. Please note that our topics are open to universities and laboratory as leads, but industry can participate as collaborators. For industry interested in leading a project under any of these topics, I encourage you to submit your proposals under the industry FOA. There is an R&D portion where this research will fit nicely. So the first topic is looking for advanced control system technologies for control rooms and plant control and protection system. We're looking for technologies that can streamline and simplify the design process for safety and non-safety related systems to afford improvements in maintenance, operation, and long-term cost of managing the plant. Please make sure that your proposal includes a cost-benefit analysis. We're also looking for novel test methodologies that will reduce INC testing and provide validation and verification of smart digital devices in nuclear power plants. Overall, we're looking for technologies that can streamline and simplify the design process for semi-autonomous and remote operation of advanced reactors. So the second topic is looking for advanced analytics for nuclear plant operation and maintenance systems that support semi-autonomous and remote monitoring of advanced reactor designs. We're looking for applications that provide a cost-benefit analysis. We want research and demonstration of the integrated predictive analytics and risk-informed condition monitoring system that will take nuclear into the future. Examples of these include new types of digital technologies that are beyond what can be accomplished today by either conventional analog technologies or existing digital systems. For example, a plant that will automatically predict when a system needs to be serviced and schedule maintenance activities and resources to perform the work. Okay, and the third topic is looking for technology that enables the deployment of sensors and instrumentation for advanced nuclear plants. We want to demonstrate technology for semi-autonomous and remote operation. We're looking for technology that survives the harsh environment of advanced reactors and that can support wired and wireless communication. We're also interested in the performance of sensors for the lifetime operation in advanced reactor. Overall, we're looking for integration of systems that can perform in harsh environments. Now, switching areas in the solicitation under the Nuclear Science User Facilities, NSUF-1, work scopes, all applications will be for projects coupling R&D with NSUF access. The one in my area is listed as NSUF 1.1 topic, which is same as last year's topic, and we're looking for proposals in two areas. Advanced materials for sensors. Here's an opportunity to test any materials that are proposed for advanced sensors for survivability and performance in nuclear environment. Please provide a description of the materials, what irradiation and post-irradiation examinations are needed, and how these materials would benefit new sensors and applications. The second area is advanced sensors. So here's the opportunity to test advanced sensors and associated instrumentation for nuclear energy application. Again, please provide a description of the sensor, what irradiation and post-irradiation are needed, and the purpose and application of this sensor. Please know that this is an opportunity to test your developed materials or sensors in an irradiated environment and document your results. It does not support new R&D. New R&D development should be proposed under the NEET-2 topics, actually. In conclusion, some expectations for this fall. As you plan for your proposal, I want to stress that we are looking for advanced INC technologies that will support reactor and fuel cycle development and deployment with improved economics. We're looking for demonstration of proposed technologies in a setting that represents the nuclear power industry. And we're looking for innovative and revolutionary cross-cutting technologies that can be applied to multiple reactor designs and fuel cycle concepts. Please know that there are other INC-related topics under other section of this FOA that complements the research that we are doing under ASI and provides additional research opportunities for the nuclear INC community. I coordinate with my colleagues in those areas to make sure there is no duplication. So with the last slide, I have contact information. Craig Primer and Brendan Hindrance from the Idaho National Laboratory are the technical leads for these areas. And here's our contact information. Today, Patrick Calderoni for INL will be supporting me to help me answer technical questions for Craig Primer's area, and Brenda should be on the call. If you have any additional questions, please send us an email. And are there any questions now?
I will put Patrick and Brendan on the line as you ask your questions. Patrick, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yep, we can hear you.
Thank you.
Brendan? Brendan, are you there? So we wait for Brendan. Let's move on to some NEET-2 questions. In NEET 2.3, would remote sensing technologies qualify as radiation hardened systems if they can do the job of in-core or near vessel sensors?
Yes. Right, Patrick?
Yes.
In NEET 2.2, what is the expected time frame for demonstration and deployment of the newly developed technology in the fleet?
It depends on the application. What technology are they going to propose? They need to come up with a timeline. I mean, we don't set any timelines.
We'll hold for about another minute or so to take any further questions. So please submit those in the question and answer box on your GoToWebinar application. Are the potential applications for current nuclear power plants or advanced reactors?
For this goal, right now, we put it for advanced reactors. There is a section for LWRS work that they may have some INC related topics. So, but since we're cross-cutting, if you're proposing something that applies to advanced reactors, sometimes it will benefit the existing fleet as well. But our focus is advanced reactors right now.
Are international collaborations encouraged under the NSUF program?
I'm gonna have to check with Brenda, but I think as a collaborator, but there is no funding going to the international folks, but I think the collaborations may be, but I need to check. So is Brenda's on the line?
Brendan, are you there? We haven't been able to get a hold of Brendan, so we'll answer
follow
that
up
by
with
email,
the email. Yes.
And we'll post that
I'll
online
check with the
at a later
NSUF
time.
folks.
Okay, Sue Bella, looks like that's all for NEET-2. If you want to move on to the cybersecurity presentation, we'll follow up with all of the additional NEET questions and the cybersecurity questions to finish out the session.
Okay. All right, supposed to make it green, right? Yeah. Can I start? Okay. Okay, good afternoon. Again, my name is Sibel Schapner, and I am the new program manager for the cybersecurity program. Trevor Cook retired at the end of June, and I will be providing a brief overview of the cybersecurity program and topic under this area. So the objective of the cybersecurity research are to strengthen security.
The presentation isn't showing, so let's...
Oh. I switched like you said. Can you see it now? Do I need to do anything else?
what we'll do is we'll put the presentation over on this computer.
I'll just tell you what slide.
Yep.
Okay. There's only two.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, we're with slide 2 now. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. The objectives of the cybersecurity research are to strengthen security by reducing vulnerabilities, mitigate any consequences of threats, make sure the protection and compliance are cost effective, and help researchers work with industry to solve cybersecurity challenges. We're interested in modeling and simulation research and the sharing of this information, including training and education. Next slide. This year's topic is very similar to last year's. We're looking for proposals on modeling and simulation that can address the characteristics and behaviors of components within INC systems. The idea is that with technology being part of most components nowadays, how can we identify a cyber attack and be able to address it? We're interested in simulations of behavior under attack and what would be the impacts of any upgrades or maintenance on these systems. Please know that we're looking for technology that specifically applies to the nuclear industry. You need to identify in your proposal the nuclear specific application for your proposed research. Having a collaborator from the nuclear industry will be beneficial. And next slide. And this last slide gives you our contact information. Steve Hartenstein from the Idaho National Laboratory is the technical lead for this topic, since he is on leave this week. Tim McJunkin will help answer any technical questions during the webinar. But you can also send us an email with any additional questions. So I can take questions now. And I don't know if Tim is available.
We'll look for Tim right now. Tim is available, but he's not connected by audio. We'll see if he can either log on with a microphone or log on with his telephone so we can get him hooked into the webinar. Well, let's shift back to, while we're waiting for that, let's shift back to NEET-2 questions.
Okay.
What do you expect in terms of demo of the new sensor and instrumentation? Is there a particular component of NPP of interest?
No, I think you should propose your component, how you're gonna solve it. You can go on our website and see what our advanced reactors or the fuel cycle programs are working on. So that will be a good start to see what their needs are.
Okay, we'll continue taking questions for the NEET-2, NSUF-1.1, and NE-1 areas. So we'll only keep Subel here as long as there are questions. So we'll wait for 30 more seconds to see if there's any more input.
Are there any cyber questions?
Not so far.